Hey guys, we are live. Okay, so I hope that's the right link for you guys. I'm gonna give everybody like a minute or two to get on, and then we'll get started with the team call. Let's see here. Okay, so we have a couple people getting on. I'm just gonna give everybody one more minute and then we'll get started. I have lots to cover tonight, so I want to get through it in a half an hour. That's what I like to try and keep our calls to. So I'm gonna give everybody one more minute and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm just gonna get started. First off, I want to say happy May, you guys. May is one of my favorite months because it's my birthday month, and it means that summer is right around the corner, and it's just a happy month. So some things I'm going to go over tonight are announcements, my May calendar and how I set that up, news about why I changed our team page name. So I'm going to go over that. And then I'm going to show you guys, I'm literally going to show you guys how I get my power hour, my 5-3-2 done in 1 hour every single day. And that's including returning messages. And then I'm going to go over some struggles that I've had over my last 5 years and how I've gotten through them. I'm going to keep them super simple, super basic. And I'm just going to share with you how I got through them, what I do to still get through them, because some of these I still go through. Like, just because I've been doing this for 5 years doesn't mean I don't have struggles. So let's get started. May promos for the month. If you haven't seen this yet, it's in your back office. But the May promos for this month are Max 30. The challenge pack is on sale for $140. So remember, you get the full program and you get Shakeology. This is actually a huge deal because I think Max 30 is like, is it $80 or is it $120? I can't remember how much it is, but this is like a huge deal. The Max 30 Kickstart challenge pack is $180, so you get the challenge pack plus you get the refresh with that. The size challenge pack is $140. The size Kickstart challenge pack is $180. So all those 4 have been launched and they're ready to go. So start talking about them. If you haven't done Max 30 or size yet, this is a great opportunity to start trying that out on the Beachbody On Demand. Hopefully you all are paying for the club membership, but this is a great time to start trying those workouts out and sharing about it so that you can kind of get the word out there and let people know they're on sale. So those are the promos for the month. I also wanted to do, I just wanted to do a huge shout out for everybody who rank advanced today. If you rank advanced your business, move your business forward, had your biggest paycheck today, whatever the case or the success is that you had today, shout out to you. You should be proud. You should be recognizing yourself. If you have not, do some type of post to shout yourself out today. Or even tomorrow, and just share what this journey is doing for you. So those 2 things. And then I wanted to share with you guys my May calendar. Of course, I'm going to lose my little thing. My May calendar for May and how I planned it out. So basically, here's what it is. The first week which is basically this week, I'm going to be talking about the sneak peek that I'm going to be running next week. I'm going to do a 2-day sneak peek. I probably will open it team-wide, so you guys can start inviting to that if you want. I will post a link and everything in the group when we get closer, but I'm going to do it Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So that's something to be inviting to. I'll be inviting to that all through next week up until Wednesday. And then I will start inviting to and promoting my challenge group. That will start on the 27th. You guys can see this. So that's what I'll be promoting the next week. And then the week after that, I decided that after Memorial Day, right? Or is it Labor Day? Memorial Day. After Memorial Day, I'm going to run a 3-day refresh challenge group. So that the 3rd week of May, I'm going to be promoting that. And I'm also going to be hosting a Q&A coaching webinar that Thursday. So I'll probably be sprinkling in information about that too throughout the week. And then the last week, actually I lied. I think I moved that to, sorry guys. I moved the Q&A coaching webinar to the 26th, actually. That way I did it every other week, yep. So then this last week of May, I'll be promoting that and promoting and talking about coaching and whatnot. And then it's the end of May already. Can you believe it? So basically how I set it up was I have, like, I'm promoting coaching the beginning of the week and the end of the week, and then in the middle of the month, or the beginning and the end of the month. And then the middle of the month, I'm talking about my challenge group or my 3-day refresh. I don't always do a 3-day refresh. I haven't done one in a really long time. But I think it's an awesome idea for after holidays, like Memorial Day. People are going to go out. There's going to be a lot of barbecuing, probably a lot of drinking. And I think it's an awesome idea to do for people to get ready for summer. So that's something to think about. You have to think about it like a couple weeks ahead of time, because people need to order it before, you know, you want to start it that month or that week. So it's just like a challenge pack. Like if you have a start date, get people talking about it and get it started way ahead of time. So that's what I'm doing. It'd be actually really awesome if we did maybe, and I'll like think about this, but if we did like a team-wide 3-day refresh. Let me know if you guys want to do that. If you have people who have wanted to always do the 3-day refresh and haven't yet, maybe we could get like a group, one big group together and do it together. I personally won't be doing the 3-day refresh, obviously, because I'm pregnant and I don't think that's probably smart. So I won't be doing it, but I'll be doing it for my customers. So that's my May calendar. Let's get into me sharing exactly how I get my 5-3-2 done every single day in an hour, okay? So I've been using this tracker, and it's basically the 5-3-2 breaking up day by day, but for the whole week. So you can either use this. I like using this because it's my whole week in one, and I don't have to have like 12 different sheets. Or you can use the bottom half of in your Fit Republic Empire Roadmap booklet. There's a daily action plan, and on the bottom is your 5-3-2 also. So you could also use this if you wanted to. You might find that you get sick of printing this out. I don't use this anymore because I have all this like memorized in my head, and I also use my planner that's a week, gives me a week view. But this is awesome for you new coaches to use until you get into the habit of working your business hours. So I highly suggest if you're a newer coach, use this and not like depend on your mind or anything like that. So basically what I do on Monday is I sit down and I start with, obviously I start with a fresh sheet. So like on Monday, I sit down with a sheet like this, and I'll write in there how many people I've added throughout the last week, so I know where I'm at numbers-wise. And then I go through and I literally go to, I'm literally going to show you guys what I do. So I'm going to screen share. I go to my posts from the previous week or anything I've posted recently that's fitness related or that's coaching related, even if it's like me doing some type of sneak peek into what my life looks like. And I go through the likes on there. So I'll scroll through here, and obviously I'm not going to message coaches or people who I know I've talked to or like my previous customers. So let's go through, let's do, and then I'll bring up their name, or actually what I really do, here's what I actually really do, I lied. I was gonna make it easy, but what I do then is I go back to my tracker and I'll write their name down. So like, okay, this Katie, I'll write her name down in the challenge group invite spot. So I know I have Katie I'm gonna invite to coaching. Then I would put Stacy down. I would put Amber down. I would put Emily down. Amber. So I would go through and put the names down of the people who have been liking my fitness stuff, because it shows me that they're interested in fitness, whether they're interested or they maybe need help with fitness or whatnot. So I'm going to give you an example of what then I do, because let's see if I can go find one again. A lot of these guys are actually right now. Let's do, she's a coach. What I basically do then from there is I fill in, here, I'm gonna on-screen share. I fill in this whole row for this week of people who have liked my fitness posts, and I put their name in there, and then that's who I know I'm going to be inviting every single day. So like if you look at this week, I have this whole week filled in, and I had that filled in on Monday. So I literally went down the line and I knew exactly when I sat down for my business hours on each day, I knew, okay, I'm going to invite these 5 people to my challenge group this week. I'm going to invite these 5 people to coaching this week, and I'm going to follow up with these 5 people. So I knew exactly who I needed to message for the day. And what I do is I have some like copy and paste messages, but I personalize them to the person. So I'll go to their like page, or I'll go to their page, I'll like type in their name, go to their page, like something, see what they've been up to, and then I'll message them and I'll say, hey Haley, how's your week going? I saw you guys had a busy weekend with X, Y, and Z. I've also seen that you've liked some of my workout pictures, and I just wanted to say thanks for the support. Do you have any fitness goals I can help with, or have you ever considered joining one of my Fit Ladies Empire boot camps? And I leave it like that. And that's what I will send to her. Most of my messages are pretty much the same. I just switch up my first couple sentences, and that's how I personalize it, depending on what they've been up to. So that's how I do it. And I do the exact same thing with coaching. So I'll show you guys a coaching post that I would do the exact same thing with. Let's see, let's do my belly one that I did for today. And I would do the same thing. So like it wasn't a call to action type coaching post. It was me sharing, like me taking my office outside, me being able to work from being like outside and enjoying the sun. So I would do the same thing, go to the likes and go through and write down the names of the people who aren't coaches and who I haven't talked to before. Or even if I have invited them before, I'd still write their name down, because then I can follow up with them too, and put their name in the category for coaching. So what I've done with this is I've personalized this to me too. So like instead of the connecting, I do coaching invites here, and then I do 5 coaching invites, and I do 5 challenge group invites, and then I do, this is my follow-up / reconnects. I also have my assistant send out reconnects too, so that's something she does. So I don't technically do a lot of reconnects because she does that, unless I'm going through messages and I see that I haven't talked to X, Y, and Z in a really long time, and then I would send out a personal reconnect. So it kind of just depends on that. And then my ads, I don't necessarily always add 5 new people every single day. Some days I might add 10, some days I might add 2. So it totally depends on the day. And when I add people, I'm literally like, it might be from groups. It could be new people I am talking to in groups. It could be, excuse me, people who are coming up on my newsfeed that are people I may know, and we have a ton of mutual friends in common, and I'll add them as a friend. It might be people on Instagram that I'm talking to on Instagram that I go and follow their page and start liking and commenting on some of their stuff. So it's different every day, depending on, but I'm always making sure, that's why I track my numbers. I'm always making sure I'm adding new people to my network every single week. That's super important. So this, literally, once this is filled out for the week, like if it was Monday and I sat down and this is what my week would look like. I know every person I need to invite for the week. So I literally sit down and go through this. I look up this person's name on Facebook, check out their profile, what they've been up to, send the message, and I go through and do that to every person on here. It probably takes me 10 to 15 minutes maybe to send out these messages, depending on how in-depth I like check out their page. So that's my outgoing messages. That's my messages that I'm sending that are invites, right? So then when I'm done with that, then I start returning my messages. I go into my messages and this is what I do to keep it super simple. Share, I go into my messages and I will do more unread. So that way I am only seeing the messages that have come in that are unread from the previous day. And what I do then is I literally scroll down and start from the very bottom from the day before and answer all the messages from the day before. That's what I do. Once those are all done, I go through any messages that I've seen come back in from people I've messaged that I've just gotten done messaging, and I'll go through them and decide like, okay, can this one wait for tomorrow, or can this one wait, or do I need to answer this right now? Is it urgent, or did I just invite this person to like coaching or challenge group? I obviously will return their message. Depending on how much time I have for the day for my power hour, I'll do more messages or not. So that's my messaging part of my power hour. Obviously, there's more to it, like checking into groups, checking into your challenge groups, checking in with your challengers, popping into some of the coach pages. But a majority of your business is going to be the behind the scenes, what you do with your messages. So having a system like this has really helped me knock out my 5-3-2 in an hour. And that's even returning messages. Like I get done and I'm like, okay, now what can I do? And now that's when I can spend time reaching out to you guys and really digging into how you guys are doing and helping you guys and doing one-on-one calls and creating systems for our team and creating content for my social media page. And that's when I can have that creative time instead of sitting there and trying to think about who I'm going to invite today. So that's been really helpful for me to have all these names written down already. So like you guys can see, like tomorrow I know exactly who, Friday I know exactly who I need to invite to coaching and to the challenge group. And I'll probably go in there and add a couple people who have liked my fitness post from yesterday and my coaching post from yesterday or today too. So it's an easy way to have people to invite to the business without cold marketing, because you're saying, hey, I saw you've liked some of my coaching posts. I just wanted to say thanks for the support. It's always welcome. Have you ever considered doing what I do? And it's as easy as that. Some can come back and say, no, I haven't really ever thought about it. Or actually, yeah, I love that you can work from home. What do you exactly do? Some people say, no, thank you, that's not for me. But you'd be surprised how many people come back and they're actually like, yeah, what do you actually even do? And that opens the door for me to talk to them about like their goals and what I do as a coach and how it could fit into their life. So that simple question of just, have you ever considered doing what I do, and thanking them for liking your post is huge. So I want you guys to try doing that this week. Find a system, whether it's the 5-3-2 from here, fill it out for that day, or use this one. It's in the file section, and fill it out for the week. So you know when you sit down to work your business, you know exactly who you need to talk to, okay? So that's the power hour, how I get through my 5-3-2 in 1 hour a day. The next thing I wanted to talk about is struggles, because I know we have a lot of new coaches on our team that have just started, and even coaches who have been coaching for a while, and we all go through struggles, you guys. It's part of being an entrepreneur. It's part of the roller coaster. It's part of life, having struggles, right? So I wanted to go through, oh, I have to remember to talk about our team name. Okay, struggles. I need some water first. Okay, so I wanted to just go over like 5 struggles that I go through like repeatedly, not every day, but like it's a cycle sometimes. So the first one is people saying no. I still get people saying no all the time to me daily. So it's not something that ever goes away. But what we have to learn with when people say no, we can't take it personally. I think this is the one thing that when I first started, I would take it personally. I would think, why don't they want to join me? What's wrong with me? What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I turned it back to me, and it's not about me. It's about them. And it's about them not being ready to commit yet. It's about it not being the right time for them. So the thing with people saying no is we just cannot take it personal. And we have to know that no means not right now. They might now follow you for the next month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, and see how this journey is working for you and what success you're having. So that's why it's so important, you guys, even if people are saying no, that you are still showing up for your business every single day, that you're posting every single day, even if it's 1 to 2 times a day, but you're sharing your journey, you're sharing your life, you're sharing the successes you're having with your health and fitness and with coaching, because the people who are saying no right now are watching you, and they're seeing if this is something that you stick with, and they're seeing if this is something that works, and they're seeing if this is something simple that they can do. Okay, so that's why we still have to show up every single day, even if people are saying no. And you will be surprised how many people in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year from now come back to you and say, you know what, Lauren, I think I'm finally ready to do this coaching thing, or I think I'm finally ready to join one of your boot camps. And that's what it's about. It's about us sharing our journey, and it's about us not making it about us. That sounds super like backwards, but we just have to know that they're just not ready yet when they say no. And it's not a no, never, I want to join you. It's just a no, right now isn't the right time. So that's really helped me get over the no's. And what's also helped me is to be inviting more than like 1 or 2 people a day, and talking to more than 1 or 2 people a day or a week. Because when you only talk to, if you only invite 2 people, it's easy to track those 2 people, and it's easy to like dwell on those 2 people if they both say no. But if you invite 10 people or 20 people in a week, and you have, let's say, half of them say no and half of them say, yeah, sure, I would love some more information, you instantly forget about the people who say no, and you start thinking about the people who have said, yeah, I want more information. So it's a numbers game too, you guys. You just have to be able to invite more people so you're not dwelling on the small amount that are saying no, okay? People quitting. I go through this all the time. I have coaches that quit all the time. I have coaches who sign up that I think would be amazing and have so much potential, and they quit. And it's the same thing. Don't take it personal, even though it's super hard not to take it personal. I'm one of those people who I take things personal, and I put a lot of my heart and soul into our business, and I truly believe it can help everybody. But I also have to remember that it's not for everybody, and I don't want to be here to babysit or convince people to work their business. And that was the hugest thing for me, that mindset shift on, if people are going to quit, it means it wasn't for them and they weren't ready to commit, and I'm not here to convince them to keep coaching. Because if I have to convince them not to quit, I'm going to have to convince them to do something else, and I'm going to have to convince them, and it's way more work for me. And I would rather focus on my 20%, you guys who are on here watching the recording, than the 80% that are quitting or inactive or not doing anything, complaining, having excuses. I want to work with the people who have that drive and that excitement and that determination and that vision. That's who we want to put our focus in. So even if you have 1% person who is your 20%, work with that person and don't get caught up on the people who are quitting or who aren't doing anything at all. So it's a mindset thing. A lot of these are going to come down to your mindset. You'll be surprised. And then the second one is mindset. Okay, so with this one with mindset, I wanted to talk about like not thinking you're good enough, not thinking you're worthy. What other ones? The fear of failure, the fear of people saying no, the fear of people laughing at you, the fear of people like talking behind your back, or the fear of what people are going to think. All those things are mindsets. And honestly, the biggest thing to get through those is going to be consistently doing your personal development and picking personal development that has to do with what kind of mindset struggle you have. Okay. So if you haven't read You Are a Badass, read that. If you struggle with failing, read Failing Forward. There's a ton of different books. We have a whole book recommendation tab on the Misfit Republic site, or on the Fit Republic Empire site. And it breaks it down into different types of categories. So figure out what your struggle is and dive into that personal development to help your mindset, because it's a mind thing. It's a huge mind thing. So that's something we have to break through. Another thing I do when I have those negative beliefs, I guess you could call them too, is I write different affirmations. So like I have some affirmations up here right now. I have actually a ton of them. Like ones are, I am a 7-figure earner. I am a successful coach. I easily signed up 5 new coaches this month that are perfect coaches for me. My inbox keeps filling up with inquiries from amazing women who would like to join our team, and it feels amazing. So creating those affirmations that are positive affirmations that are basically debunking your negative mindset on certain things. So if you don't think you could do this, like you don't think you're good enough to run your own team, that needs to be an affirmation. I am good enough to be a successful coach. I am good enough to lead a team of coaches. And just having affirmations like that and say them every single day, looking at them every single day, and eventually you'll start to change your mindset. But you have to be putting those two things together, the personal development every single day and the affirmations every single day. And also reaching out to your upline coach, or you can reach up to me and we can just talk through it. Sometimes it helps to just talk through the different struggles you are having, and knowing that other people have those struggles too. We all have struggles. So talking with other people in our business helps kind of get through those mindset issues too. The next one is a slow growing business. So with my business, I've been coaching for 5 years, and I would definitely say I'm a slow growing coach. My first 2 years were like snail pace, and then my 2.5 years after that were like turtle pace. And now I'm like still in just a pace. So I'm a very consistent growing, slow growing coach, and that's totally fine. That's how I have to be in my journey, I guess. But some things that help me keep going and not want to quit are my vision for our team, my vision for my family, my vision for my life, what I want my life to look like, what my why is. All these, like these two things are so strong and so strongly ingrained in my heart and in my mind that I will never quit this, even if it takes me 10 years to be financially free, or it takes me 10 years to reach my big goal. Like I will still be doing this because my vision for my life, for that life freedom that I want, is so strong, and my vision for my why is so strong that I will never give up on that. And I know that coaching is the only thing that can get me to those goals. Going back to a day job will never get me back to where I want to go with my life. So just knowing that what you're doing today, if you're staying consistent with your 5-3-2 every single day, and you're doing that and you're sharing your journey every single day and you're consistent with those two things, your business will grow. Okay, if you want it to grow faster, you need to talk to more people. And instead of a 5-3-2, maybe you should be doing a 10-6-4. But basically, you just need to be doing more. So just knowing that trusting the process and knowing that what you're doing now will pay off in a month, 2 months, 6 months from now, and just knowing it and trusting the process. The last one is time management. This is a struggle and excuse I get all the time is I don't have time, blah, 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 blah. Time management is, what would the word be? Time management is an excuse, honestly. And it's basically just prioritizing your time, okay? So when I first started coaching, in my first 2.5 years of coaching, I was not a full-time coach. I was working, this is what happened in my first like 3 years of coaching. Let's see. When I first started, I was working 30 hours at a daycare. I had 2 other part-time jobs. I was working out. I had started a new relationship. I went home every weekend to work one of those jobs and to see Nick. Well, he was my boyfriend at the time. Now he's my husband. I was in college full-time, graduating. So I was in my senior year, so I had all that kind of stuff going on. I moved home during my first 1.5 years of school. I had to find a new job. I got married, planned a wedding, was working another full-time job. In the last 2 years, we have gone through multiple miscarriages. Now we're pregnant. We moved again. We're pregnant, dealing with pregnancy sickness my first trimester. So there's all these things that I went through that could easily have been reasons for me to quit or reasons for me not to manage my time, okay? But it came down to priorities. And this is my business, and I treat it like a business. And that's the biggest thing, you guys. Like, if you really want this business to work and you want to make an impact and create that freedom in your life, you have to treat it like a business, and you have to do it every single day and show up even on days you don't want to, okay? And I know it's hard. What are you whining about? He would come in now. I know it's hard sometimes to do it when you don't feel like, there we go, when you don't feel like it, but it all comes down to prioritizing your time and just getting in your 5-3-2. I showed you guys how to get your 5-3-2 done in an hour a day. So there shouldn't be any excuses why we can't get it done in an hour a day, except lack of time management would be the thing. And that's honestly like, Jax, please stop. Do you have to go potty? Yeah, I can smell your tooths. They're nasty. I do a couple things for time management. I use a calendar like this, and this is what I used when I was working. And I also use my Google or my iPhone calendar because it connects to my phone. So I track a lot of things in here. I have my power hour scheduled in here. I have my morning routine scheduled in here. I have workouts scheduled in here. I have everything scheduled. I have my day scheduled in my iCalendar. So I know exactly what I need to be doing every single day, and I have it planned out. And that's how you have to run a business. Can you please stop? Hey, where's your antler? No, he has to go potty. Okay, so those are the struggles and how I kind of get through them. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was why I changed our big team name to Freedom Tribe instead of Fit Republic Empire. And it's basically because I want this team page to be more than just a team page, you guys. I want it to be a community. I want everybody to feel like it's their own personal team page. I want you to feel like we're all working together for a cause, and that's why I called it Freedom Tribe. Tribe as in it's our community. This is our tribe. If you don't vibe with our tribe, get out, and that's what our group is going to be about. But also freedom, because my mission and my vision for my business is to help other people create life freedom, whatever that means to them. And it's crazy to think about when I came up with Fit Republic Empire, the initials for Fit Republic Empire create free. So it's funny how everything kind of has tied together in this last year with names and stuff. So that's why it's like the free part is huge, and then it's Freedom Tribe. So basically it is our community and our vision of creating life freedom for you and for us and for everybody, whatever that means. It can mean financial freedom, it can mean time freedom, whatever that means. But that's why I changed the team page because I want it to be a community and I want it to be a tribe, and I don't just want it to be Lauren's team page. I want it to be your team page. So when you're adding people to it, tell them this is our team page. This is our tribe. This is our family. Like, it's your team page too. It's not just mine, it's yours too. So I want everybody to just start creating that community feel around it, and feel free, like if you find something that really helped you with your business or mindset or debunking obstacles or whatever, share it. Share whatever you need to. Create this page and have it be something you want it to be, and treat it like it's your personal team page. So that's why I changed it to Freedom Tribe, because I really want it to be a a tribe feel, not just a team feel. So I'm really excited to see how this goes, and just I'm really pumped about the name and how everything kind of just fell into place like that. But that is our team call for tonight. I need to go let my dog out because apparently he probably has to go to number 2, and he's whining at me. So I will see you guys Wednesday for our lunchtime Q&A. If you want to get on that, it's at 12:30. And it will be a live Facebook chat. So make sure you post your questions in our tribe page, and I'll get those answered for you guys on Wednesday. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and enjoy the beautiful weather, and I'll talk to you later. Love you.